What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Single Hook Hogs Fishing, keeping you ready and motivated for trout fishing in Pennsylvania and surrounding areas. I'm Corporal Hood. Hey, today's video is probably well overdue. We've had a few requests for it, but today you're gonna get it. How to swap those treble hooks out for the single hooks in our namesake. We started doing this actually way before we started doing the channel. Found out that we caught less snags, allowed for easier release on the fish, and we do fish a lot of catch and release areas. However, it does take some time, and it did take us a little while to figure out which hooks actually worked best, and we'll tell you why as we're doing the video. We're going to be here in the studio today giving you all a closer look at how we manipulate the process of swapping out those treble hooks for single hooks. We got B behind the camera giving us extra hand today, so that's awesome. As we said, this is a bit of a process. You are going to need some tools. First thing you're going to need is a pair of wire cutters. Now these are Milwaukee's, but you definitely want to get yourself a sturdy pair. Some of these treble hooks can be a little hefty. Some of these lures come with Gamakatsus, and those are a little harder to cut. Next thing you're going to need is a pair of split ring pliers. Right here we have two different pair. Both of these are actually made by Gamakatsu. This blue pair right here, they go for about 12 bucks on Amazon. These 119s, well, that's a little bit of a lifetime purchase, but you might be able to find these on eBay if you get lucky. But these are the ones we're going to be using in the video today, these Gamakatsu 119s. They do give a little better grip, and you know, they might not be worth the price difference, but you can definitely tell better quality. We're going to be doing this swap on two different kinds of lures today, a spinner and a spoon, both by HLI. Hoffman's Lures Inc. You check them out, www.hli.fish, and our promo code SHH Fishing gets you a little percentage off over there. The spinner, we're going to be running a hipster right there with that little yellow ball, and there's no split ring on this, so we're going to have to cut this treble hook, and that's what those wire cutters are for. Next, putting a single hook right here on this HLI Specialist. As you can see, there is no treble hook on here already, but the process is the same. You're just going to clip it on and clip it off those split ring pliers. When you see how we put it on, you'll understand, but this is a brand new one. We lost the other one, so this one needs a hook anyway. Now this Specialist right here, that's pretty much going to be like your Castmaster, Daredevil, any of those hard vertical or drift spoons you might come across on the market. That's going to be your same process on the spoon. As far as the spinner, this is what you're going to have to do for your blue foxes, your rooster tails, and all that. You're actually going to have to cut that hook off. So honestly, y'all, the most difficult, the most time-consuming part of this whole process for us was figuring out what single hooks work best on these spinners and spoons. We started out using the Gamakatsus, but the eyes on those aren't quite big enough to go around some of the split rings, and we don't like the idea that the mustads, you got to open and close them, and we just think there's more chance for that to slip. These hooks are our choice and our recommendation. No affiliation. This is what's worked best for us so far. Right here, y'all, we got Eagle Claw, Laser Sharp, Octo Pulpo, size 6. They come in that nice red, and they come in a gunmetal color. That's the best hook. They got a big enough eye to get around those split rings. They got a little offset on them and a little shorter shank. Octo Pulpo. Love those hooks by Eagle Claw when swapping out those trebles. So let's go ahead, get a better angle, give you a closer look at this process. All right, so we got that hipster out of the bag. Right there it is. We got that treble hook on there. We got our wire cutters. Just gonna go ahead, let that dangle. Slide those wire cutters in there nice and tight, right up close like that. Make sure you don't cut that ring. Now I'm gonna do this in a trash can below me. You're not actually gonna see this, but that way the hook don't go flying everywhere. It's a little 5-gallon bucket. Y'all heard that snap? Next, you're gonna take the split rings. You're gonna grab that split ring. Now this little tip on these pliers allows you to get inside of that key ring. Right there you have it. That's what that's gonna look like. Now you're just gonna take that little split right through that ring, loop that in there. It should close. Grab the other side with those split ring pliers and just keep rolling it on until it's on all the way across. Right there you have it. Now it's dangling. And then you're just gonna repeat that process with your hook. We're gonna use red with this because, well, crimson and gold. So we're just gonna clip that split ring, slide that hook in. Like to have that tip facing away when we do it. And then once again, just grab that other side. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Oh, one more, one more. Okay. And there you have it, y'all. That's the hipster by HLI.fish. Single hook hogged up in pure crimson and gold. So next up, y'all, we got that spoon. We're going with Specialist by HLI. Most of these spoons are already gonna have split rings on them. Your Castmasters, your Daredevils are gonna have these split rings. So you're just gonna split this ring, take the treble hook off, pretty much reverse the way we're gonna put it on. We're gonna put it on the same way we did with that spinner. Now this is where a nicer or more expensive pair of clips comes in, because you're gonna need to get into those fine little split rings, and you might just have to guide it down a little bit as well until you find that crevice. Right there it is, till you find that break. Now with the spoons, always make sure your hook is inverted. We like to invert our hook with the inside of that spoon. So we're gonna make sure that point is facing away from us. Eyelet over the, right there over the split ring. And then we're just gonna keep sliding. Keep sliding forward. You got clamp down and just rotate your wrist to the right a little bit. And there you have it. Lock your pliers. Right there it is. Specialist by HLI.fish. Single hook hogged up. And that was in that beautiful cobalt, and we took that gunmetal single hook on there. Hey, thanks again for checking us out, y'all. Really appreciate the support. We hope that helps y'all swap those treble hooks out for single hooks. Hey, we're not judging anybody. We just noticed originally we were catching a lot of snags because we like to run them down those ripples, and those single hooks really reduced our snag. Not to mention when they do get snagged and you pull back off of them, well, we actually chipped our tooth one day, but those things can get gnarly, so definitely reduced our snags. And it also helped with a clean release, and as y'all know, we fish a lot of catch and release now. We're not objected to eating them. Sometimes we do eat them, but hey, maybe somebody else gets to catch them. Maybe they get bigger next year. But don't forget, you're gonna need a good pair of wire cutters, because some of those hooks can be a little difficult, and you're gonna need yourself a good pair of split rings. Honestly, those Gamakatsu 119s are a little overboard, but these little blue Gamakatsus you get on Amazon for like 12 bucks, and they do the job. Just kind of got a little hold a little harder. They don't hold quite as well, but they are very precise, and they do get into those smaller split rings, which is really, really nice. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and take off. Remember, y'all, like, subscribe, share, follow us on that Facebook group, Single Hook Hogs Fishing, and check us out, BnBKnives.com, promo code SHH Fishing for 15% off. And you can use that same promo code over at HLI.fish for a little bit of a discount over there as well. Stay motivated, y'all, keep it tight, and we'll catch you next time. Single Hook Hogs out.